Hello students, today we're talking about the Persian Empire. Now, to understand the Persian Empire, we got to understand about how it came about. And there was a guy by the name of Cyrus the Great who united the Persians into a powerful kingdom around 559 BC. Its empire was about the size of the United States, and eventually King Darius, or sometimes pronounced Darius, reorganized the government to help run this large empire. He had 20 provinces called satrapies, and an official who managed each of them was called the satrap. And their religion was a religion of Zoroastrianism, where they believed in one God. And this was different at that time period because if you remember we talked about the Greeks, they worshipped many different gods and goddesses. So this idea of one God was a new idea in this area. All right, we're going to talk about the Persian Wars. Persia wanted to control all of Greece. They had control of some Greek city-states in Asia Minor, and as what happened was the Athenians kind of helped the Greek city-states in Asia Minor rebel against Persia. Persia easily won that, but they were upset with Greece and with Athens. So in 490 BC, Persia attacks Greece on the plain of Marathon, and this was a battle we'll talk more about in class. But Athens ends up winning this battle, and it's a very important battle. One, many believe it helped keep democracy alive, and two, the modern marathon race is named after this battle because after Athens had won at Marathon, a runner went the 26 miles from Marathon to Athens to report that they had won. Now, one of the most important battles between the Persians and the Greeks was the Battle of Thermopylae. Now, Darius' son, Xerxes, launched another attack on Athens. His was basically out of revenge. He was upset about his father's loss, and he wanted to teach the Greeks lessons. So the Greek city-states had to join together to stop Persia. At Thermopylae, which was a narrow pass in the northern part of Greece, 300 Spartans, along with some other Athenians and other Greek soldiers, had fought off the Persians for a while. Eventually, the 300 Spartans tell everybody else to leave. They're going to hold that area as long as they can. They are defeated, but they do allow the people to escape from Athens and flee to the island of Salamis. So after this was done, the Persians then marched down and they burned Athens, but there weren't any people there. So I'd mentioned Salamis. Well, that's the next battle we're going to talk about. The Greek fleet at Salamis, they kind of made it so that the Persians would sail into this narrow strait. And once their ships got in there, it was hard for them to maneuver because the Persians had much larger ships. So the Greeks, with their smaller ships, they were able to defeat the Persians. This was the battle that basically told the Persians that they were not going to be able to defeat the Greeks. And then the war finally ends at the Battle of Plataea, where the Greeks won. Now, end of the empire. So the Persian Empire ends because of high taxes. A lot of it had to do with they had to pay for these attacks that they had on with Greece and the wars they fought. So they had high taxes, and people were refusing to pay these taxes, and people got upset. Another thing was the royal family in Persia began to fight over power and spend money on luxury items instead of on protecting the empire. And by 330 BC, Persia was conquered by Alexander the Great. And we'll get into that in another section. I hope you enjoyed this little talk about the Persian Empire and the Persian Wars, and I'll see you in class.